Hi everybody, it's Cindy. It is Saturday, it is February 13th, and I'm back for an update. If you're new to my channel, welcome. And if you're returning, thank you so much. I'm in a different area. It's a different time of day with lighting and everything going on. I'll typically probably be over there. I don't know, I had to do a different area today, so we just go with the flow. As you can see, I'm channeling my spring colors. I need spring. It's coming, people, it's coming. I know everybody's been having a lot of snow and things like that, but I have been doing a lot of stitching. I have been still unpacking. I still have boxes to unpack. Not a whole lot, but I still have some. I did tackle hanging pictures above my mantle, and I gotta say, doing that by yourself is one of the hardest things to do. You do not have another set of eyes telling you up, down, level, unlevel. And I was climbing up and down a ladder while I was doing that. Now I've done it before, but I think with the mantle, it was just, in the fireplace, it was just a lot harder. And I did good. I'm happy with how it came out, and I've been adding more things in, and then when the seasons come, I'll be changing it out. It'll definitely be a major focal point for me, but I'll include some pictures at the end of what it looks like and what I've done so far. I am back in a stitching groove somewhat, not completely, but almost, because I'm still unpacking and settling in and deciding things, and that takes a while to do, and I'm not in a rush. I have the rest of my life to unpack, that's what I say. And as much as I've moved in the past couple of years, I don't know. But anyway, I hope I never have to move again. It's a task, and it's a lot of work. Doing it by yourself, no less. What I'm going to do is I've been stitching a lot of pieces. I'm super excited to show you what I've been working on. I finished 4 pieces this morning, and I wanted to get that done before Valentine's Day because 3 of them were Valentine's pieces. So technically, I did finish them before Valentine's Day. But my Valentine's pieces, I leave out all year. I do have a bowl, and I will see if I can show it. It is a heart-shaped, and there they go, wooden bowl. I will definitely be including a picture at the end so you could see the whole heart bowl. I've had this for several years. It was purchased at a Hallmark store years ago, so I don't know if you could get it, or a lot of people do ask about it, and that's where I purchased it. It was at a Hallmark store, so several years ago. I'm going to show you what's in this heart-shaped bowl. These are cross-stitch pieces I have done in past years. Every year, Kathy at Hands On Design gives a freebie. It's a Valentine's piece on her website, and I think it's handsondesign.biz. So check it out. You could go even get her past free patterns. So the first piece is Be Mine. This is done in pink. I have a little heart button there, rickrack, and some Valentine's Day fabric. And this piece, of course, I made into a pillow. The next piece is Love You More. That's another one of her free designs. I added a key and 2 heart pins there, and of course the heart fabric. So that's another pillow. And let me get one just dropped, hold on. And this one is another pillow that she designed her favorite You Bring Peace to My Heart. There's the back. So those are 3 of the pillows. The next pieces that I have in this bowl, these are by Heartstring Samplery, and these are some of her smalls, and I just made them into like little Valentine stitches. That's one of them. There's the other one is hearts. That is the back fabric. This is the keys. This is a pillow that I made several years ago. It is a heart. I embroidered this white heart and just added a little design on the end, but that's a heart that I made. It's cute. And of course, Can't have anything without Snoopy. Oh, that's in the bowl. I have other heart-shaped, I don't know, little heart-shaped whatever decorations in there. A bunch of them. I have roses in the bowl, red and white. I do have hearts. And I'll include a picture at the end so you can see the bowl very well, but I just wanted to give you an idea of what I have in my Valentine's bowl. This stays out all year. I do not put this away. Valentine's Day is every day for the year for me. Shouldn't be celebrated one day a year. So I'm going to show you the new ones that I added, and it's in a different decoration. The first one I'm going to show you is a freebie this year from Hands On Design. I know it is a freebie. And it said, love you. Now these are in black and white. I didn't have my my color printer up to par. So I'm gonna show you, I love you. Now I left off the U and I just did love with the arrow and the hearts. And look at that. Isn't that good? The arrow and the little hearts. And of course I added trim here, and that is the fabric on the back. So I made that into a pillow. That goes along with her other yearly things. I made that into a pillow. The next two designs are by Stitching with the Housewives, Priscilla and Chelsea. Now, I'm not a big fan of PDFs. I think everybody knows that, but these are small little pieces and they were so darn cute. I had to go buy them and download them and stitch them. So I did that, and so happy I did. The first one is Be Mine. And like I said, my patterns are just in black and white, so let's look at this beauty. And I did this on this is actually a chalkboard. And I just framed it in there. I added these flowers, and I added a bee button on top. So when it hangs, you will see that bee. I did add another bee button here. Now the fabric I stitched this on is 28 count soft C by Luminous Fiber Arts, Misty Purcell. She has an Etsy shop, and I love this fabric. Absolutely perfect. So that's the first one. The next one that I did, let me see if I can find it. Hold on. Valentine Bakery, and I have that printed up pattern. It's over there and I'm not getting it, so I'm going to show you the finished piece. It says love, and I did the red check on the back, and I added some flowers here. So these pieces, all three of them, the colors, I love them. So I finished those this morning, so ode to Valentine's Day, and I will show you how that I have them displayed. Let me see if I could get them all back in. Hold on one moment. Well, you'll kind of get the gist anyway. But this is a metal basket, and I have the red check fabric in there to hold it in. And they will sit and get displayed that way. Not kind of like that, but you get the idea. So 3 more pieces added. I was super excited to get those done. Now, while I was stitching those, like I said, I've been trying to get back into a stitching groove. And I finally broke down and bought a TV. I have not had a TV in well over a year. Long story why I don't have a TV, and it wasn't really that necessary. I don't really watch TV. I watch YouTube and just videos on YouTube. I really don't watch. I don't know anything on regular TV. I would be, you ask a question, I wouldn't know what you were talking about. But in the winter, January, February, December, I usually get Netflix or HBO Max or one of them. There's so many Hulu. There's a billion of them you can choose from. And I watch series, and I got my TV. Very inexpensive. It was $118. It's a 32-inch TV. And they make the TV so light right now. I could take it from my living room to my bedroom, into the craft room, into the kitchen. It's super light. So I just bring it up, carry it, and everything is Wi-Fi, so bring it wherever you want. I was watching Game of Thrones. I have wanted for so long to watch the series Game of Thrones. I watched it, there's 8 seasons. I watched it in like a week and a half. So yes, I was binge watching every night. I'd run home, watch for 3 or 4 hours, come home, do the same thing again after work and on the weekends. And that's where I did a lot of my stitching, is watching the series. It was a great series. You either like it or you don't, is what I'm told. But I absolutely love that series. It was amazing what they do in these films nowadays, but highly recommend that. And then I just started watching The Crown. And I've watched some of the episodes of The Crown before, but when I'm watching it this time, wow. Just their life and what goes on. It's a good series. I'm enjoying it very much. Now, I am giving away a pattern each month. It's a stitched ornament. Something I committed to myself. Carol has a stitching blog called Stitching Dreams. She's on Instagram too. And I think on Instagram she's Carol55. I don't know, people use different names. I'm lucky I know my name and what I'm on my social media, and I only have 2 of them. So anyway, I had agreed to, in my mind, stitch 1 ornament every month, and I'm giving it away every month to a stitcher. The only thing you have to do is follow my videos, and if you win, come check the videos, see if you won, because I'm not chasing people. I don't have time to follow up on comments. I will announce the video, winner in a video in a couple weeks. Just check and see if you won. This piece I stitched, it was a super fun stitch. It's from book number 87, The Prairie Schooler, and this is Christmas Trees 2, and I did the snowman, but I did the snowman as an ornament. And let's see here, give me 1 second. Okay, so this snowman I stitched on, let's see, what is it? I'm sorry, I'm reaching over here. 36 count Stars Hollow by R&R. And look at how cute he is. I finished him in an oval. He has a Swarovski crystal up in the tree. I don't think the light is going to pick it up. And I finished it with a blue flannel. And on the back, on the bottom, I don't know if you can see it, it says Cindy's Cross Stitch, so you'll know it's for me. And whoever wins, I hope they enjoy them and love them and hang them on the tree. And then with the snowman, you could leave him out all winter. So he could go on for, 3 months or so throughout your season. It's super cute. So if you're interested in winning this snowman, just leave a comment below and say snowman. And I will know. I'll put you in the drawing for the snowman in a couple weeks. So I'm happy to give that away. I get so much joy from giving away, more so than keeping. So that's why I'm giving one away every month. So check back on that. And let's see, we did do another finish. Give me 1 second. I have stuff all around, if you could see. And I'm just in a different area, so I'm a little discombobulated here. So just bear with me. Okay, here we are. It's over here. All right, so this piece I was working on my last video is Plum Street Samplers, and this is Sampler House 4. The colors in this are so pretty, and I finished it. Now this was done on a random count linen, so I'm not sure what it is. I'm pretty sure it's 36 count. Couldn't tell you what it is though. And this is 1 thread over 2. And look at those colors. I really enjoyed stitching this piece, and there's a lot of sunflowers in there, so that's right up my alley. So I have to finish it. And as I was unpacking all of my things, I have so many pieces that I have to finish still from last year. I've been stitching well over 20 years, probably closer to 25 years, and I usually stitch a piece, finish it immediately, kind of like what I did today. And last year and the year before, totally out of whack. I have pieces I still have to finish, and that's typically not me, but that's okay. We change as we go, and we just go with the flow. So I'm excited to get that piece done. So I did a lot of stitching for moving a whole household, and I'm still working on things in the house. As I'm working on things in the house, you're filling in different areas. You're trying to get a feel of where you're putting things. You don't want to hammer nails in the walls, especially since it was freshly painted. So hammering that nail you don't really want to do, but you have to do. And you want to make sure it's in the right spot. But I enjoy the process. It's a lot of fun, and I'm not done. So when I get done, I will at some point give a tour of that. I'll include pictures of what I did over here. Hearts are definitely one of my favorite shapes. I got my heart bracelet. I always wear this, and this is a heart bracelet. Oh, this is glass, and this is I got in Hawaii about 15 years ago when I took all three of my kids to Maui. So I have a memento, and it's hearts, and isn't that sweet? As I'm decorating, I'm going to include a picture here of the rug in my hallway. Now I purchased this. It's called Ruggables, and the top of the rug comes off from the rubber bottom, and you can wash it. Now it's not a super thick rug like some thick rugs are, but it looks beautiful in the hallway. My whole house has the original wooden floors, and they're in pretty good shape. So it fits in the hallway beautifully. It's got flowers and sunflowers on it, so it's so neat. So I'm going to include a picture right here of that rug. Isn't that awesome? And it's called Ruggables. So if you're interested in getting a rug that you can wash, it's good. I don't get paid. No sponsorship, anything like that. I'm just telling you what I liked. I found that, and it was a good find, and I enjoy it. I thought it was a good value. The next thing that I have wanted for a long time is a typewriter. I learned how to use a typewriter in high school. I know I'm showing my age, high school. I remember my typing teacher. Her name was Miss Hirsch. And she used to stand at the run. She used to go, A, A, A. And you would hit the key with your pinky, because A is your pinky finger. And it's so funny that, listen, it stuck with me. I guess it's a good thing. I've wanted a manual typewriter for so long. And I've been going to a lot of antique stores and thrift stores. And I definitely was not paying a fortune. You could find a ton of Remingtons, Yorks, I mean, really good. The old typewriters, but they're pricey. They're $200 to $300, and there's no way I was spending that on a typewriter. But I walked into a thrift store pretty close to where I live, and I found my typewriter. It's my favorite color, blue. It's a heavy-duty typewriter. It's definitely not new. Some people said, somebody had mentioned, oh, you could still get that. You could definitely still not get this. You could probably buy it online, and you could get it at a good price. I only paid $25 for it. It does have the color. And I've used it. The first day I got it, I sat down and I typed up 2 letters and I mailed them out. And there's definitely a couple errors in that because I'm not used to typing on a regular typewriter anymore. But the sound of the keys, the rhythm of the flow, I can't explain it. If you're in my age group, you know what I'm talking about. But this is a Sears typewriter. And I absolutely love it. It works great. $25. To me, that's a deal. It's heavy. It's heavy. I was super excited to find that. I do have a lot of thrift stores where I live, so I've been having a lot of fun going there and picking up this little doodads here and there. Nothing big. I'm definitely not filling my house with a ton of stuff. I don't want anything anymore. I thought I had nothing when I moved, and sure enough, I filled a whole truck. And I don't even have a full living room set. Like, listen, I don't know. You think you have nothing till you move, but I will tell you, the things I own the most of is cross-stitch stuff. And then that's not, I mean, supplies, yeah, but a lot of stitch pieces, frame pieces. I'll have a whole shelf over there, and I'll include pictures at the end. They're just in their new home. I found new spots for everything, and I still have a lot of cross stitch to hang up still in the craft room. The craft room I'm working on. I'm getting things together, hanging things. I'm gonna include a video after this. Yankee Creek Stitcher, her last video, she showed how she was hanging her specialty floss. Pause, stop, went, ordered it. I'm like, I'm gonna do that because I don't have pegboard in this house. And I was thinking about putting pegboard in the craft room, but I decided it's steel, it's dark, and this was such a simple process. I hung it myself. I will say, I'm up to a challenge. In this house, listen, when you have a house, you have to know how to do stuff. Unclog pipes and all that good fun stuff. I hung this by myself, and I know Jerry's husband did it. But it looks great. Go see her last video. She has hers color-coded. She's got way more fancy floss than me. I'm going to include a video of what I have there, and I hung it myself. All my specialty floss is on there, except my Victorian motto. And then my Victorian motto, yeah, that goes all the way down. I have them in these bins. These bins I got at Joann's. Nell from Yellow House Crafts. I'm pretty sure that's her name. Nell had this still. And I bought this years ago. I've had this everywhere I go. I just pick it up and I bring that along, and that I love. My DMC is it's in a tool. I've shown it in past videos. It's in a heavy duty tool chest by Craftsman. You open all the drawers and stuff. People think there's tools in there. That is the heaviest piece of furniture I own, hands down. And what's in it? DMC. My linen. The guys who were moving me were cracking up. They're like, are you kidding me? I'm like, no, that goes in the craft room. Bring that in. So that's still with me, and that's good because you just lock it, and all my stuff was in there. All the DMC, they're all in number order. I love it. So that's how I do my specialty threads, but I will include the video of go visit Yankee Creek Stitcher's last video, and she'll explain everything. I had a lot of fun doing that. I'm going to include a lot of pictures at the end of everything. The birds, okay, so when you move from one house to another, literally the day I left that house, I cried like a baby. My gardens, my birds, and my tree. I had a beautiful cherry blossom tree. And I was like telling the tree, listen, you take care of my birds when I left. And coming here, I set up my my bird stand, and I have very big windows in my dining area and in my kitchen. And they're tall, they're like almost floor to ceiling windows. So you can see everything out my front yard. I have full sun all day. It's perfect sun. And the birds are really great outside those kitchen windows. So I put my feeders out there, and it took about a week or so, but all the birds are coming. I saw, the first time I saw a bird, it was my blue jay, and I was like jumping around. I'm like, I got my blue jay, he's here. So they come, the blue jay. I've had my cardinals, both the male and female, my finches, my woodpeckers. I mean, I've seen everything, and there was a whole bunch of them out there today, so they kind of know, all right, this is where the food is, this is where we need to come, and I keep them full, and I'm so excited I got my birds. I'm in an area with a lot of trees and stuff like that. I have a trail right down the block. I gotta have my walking in. But I was concerned about not seeing my birds. Like, that's something I look forward to every morning. So I do have that. Now, I did get on Wednesday, what was Wednesday? Wednesday was the 10th. Okay, Wednesday I got up in the morning and I was going to get into my car for work, and I looked up and there was a huge rainbow. But it wasn't going across, it was straight up and down. I never seen a rainbow straight up and down. I posted that on Instagram, and I'll include a picture at the end. And I was just awestruck of the colors, and it was going up and down. I never seen a rainbow go up and down. So I took a photo of it, and I was thinking about that. going to work, and that day in work, I got a big bonus, and that totally unexpected. I was like, oh, that's my pot of gold. And then I came home and I had 2 amazing packages waiting for me. Blown away. I mean, they made me cry, of course. One is from Ellie, Melanie Stitches. She has a Flosstube and she made this for me. And it's got beautiful crystal hanger and the back. And she's like, I hope you like it when you hang it at Christmas. This is gonna be out all year, Ellie. Like I'm looking for that perfect spot. Don't worry, it's gonna be hung and it's out, and I love it. And she listen, if anybody knows me, I've been through it the past couple of years, but she wanted to let me know she's thinking about me, and oh, it made my day. And the same day, I couldn't believe it. This is from Tiffany, and she used to do YouTube videos, but she's on Instagram, Express Like Tiva. She does quilting and cross stitch, and look at this. Look at the quilting and the cardinals and the birds and welcome. And she wanted to send something for my house, and I cried. When I got it, I was like, oh my God, crying. And look at the back. Oh, just the fabrics. Look at how cool. They're awesome. I love them. Thank you so much, ladies. She wanted to remind me you're loved. So, listen, tomorrow's Valentine's Day. Thank you, ladies, so much. So much. I mean, there's such great people in this community, and when you get something unexpected, it does. It blows you away. And the generosity of the people is just amazing. Tomorrow is Valentine's Day. I want to wish everybody love, happiness all year, not just one day, all year. Do what you love. And until we meet again, everyone, happy stitch. Hi everybody, I'm just going to show you some basics of what I'm doing in my craft room. I have a lot of work to do still. I'm still unpacking. But Yankee Creek Stitcher, Jerry Caudell, she showed how she was hanging all of her threads. In the new house, I don't have any pegboard, and I could have installed it, but in the room that I just painted, I felt this was much simpler. I put this up myself. This hangs all of my specialty threads. I have them all in neem order. And down at the end, if you have ribbons, I used to hang my ribbons. I just hang my ribbons here too. I do like color. Go visit Yankee Creek Stitcher's last video. She'll show you, she has it all cut by color. It's so pretty. But I do name order. It's just easier for me. And those are all my specialty threads. I don't have half of what she has. But all of my other specialty threads are in bins. And I'll show a picture of that at the end of the video.